Super Bowl money.
You got the payment.
Super Bowl money.
You got the payment.
Super Bowl
Happening. It's your boy Trauma, and we back, y'all. We back. Excuse me for being gone. I'll make a video on it, but we back live and direct, man. We done missed the whole season of NFL. We are back for the Super Bowl. I will say we are back for the Super Bowl, baby. But before we get to the Super Bowl, man, we ain't even been able to talk about the Super Bowl the last couple of days because the NBA has taken over the airways. We talking about this Luka LeBron trade. I'm sorry, Luka AD trade. Luka going to pair with LeBron. The Golden State Warriors, Jimmy Butler, Zion, KD back to the Warriors. We're going to try to touch on all of them today. But anyway, man, hope y'all been good. Hope y'all been doing well. Hope y'all families have been okay, man. For all my fathers out there, hey, I hope y'all still holding strong. 10 toes down, man. But anyway, let's jump right into it. So, man, the Luka trade to Los Angeles. Everybody was blown away. I don't think anybody expected it, suspected it, investigated it, nothing. I think it was backdoored. I know everybody made it seem like it was last minute, but if you listen to Rob Pelinka with the Los Angeles Lakers, he said something to the tune of 3 weeks ago, we've been working and the deal was closed and it wasn't. Then it was closed and it wasn't. So this wasn't something that just happened, the last 3-4 days. The trade happened, but this been in the works for at least 3 weeks. I guess what's shocking to everybody, not even just in the NBA world, NFL, baseball players, actors, rappers, entertainers, you name it, everybody was tuned in because of the generational talent that is Luka. But I think what's more shocking than anything is that the Dallas Mavericks didn't seem to talk to anybody else. So we got to look at that and say, okay, what was that reason? Again, Rob Pelinka gave a little explanation, and it was to the tune of, him and the new people over in Dallas that's, heading the Mavericks. Now that Mark Cuban is not the majority owner or no owner at all, I don't know, man. I'm just fresh back. We'll get right to it, though. They reached out to the Lakers. But Rob Pelinka explained that it was their relationship, their past relationship, that kind of got the ball rolling. So, again, I almost thought that the NBA would do what they did when Chris Paul got traded to, or the proposed trade to the Lakers back in the day with Kobe, where they stepped in and said, wait a minute, no. But they didn't. So the trade went through. The third point is that if you listen to the first, 5 or 6 seconds of Luka's introductory press conference, Luka said he wasn't even that surprised. So there again, I think the writing was on the wall. It is what it is. Any team can trade whoever they want. I think a lot of the players are overreacting, saying, anybody's dealable and et cetera, et cetera. Excuse me, you guys. If you guys can hear my birds, man, excuse me. My birds is chirping. I'm back home. They ain't seen me. So bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. But Luka didn't seem surprised. Dallas Mavericks been doing this, or been thinking about it, been talking about it with Rob Pelinka in Dallas, sipping that tea, baby. Or sipping that Jack, baby, that yak, baby. But whatever the case is, Luka's gone. Luka's in L.A. I think that Luka will have one of the greatest seasons coming up. I think he's in the possible best situation he could be in with LeBron, who's been in it at his peak 20-plus years, takes care of his body, knows the right way to go about it. So I think Luka is in the best possible position he could ask for. On the flip side of that, I think AD is in a great position as well. AD gets to play with a true number 1-2 guard, combo guard on both ends of the floor. Kyrie Irving. They got likely. He can play the 4. I think he'll play a lot of 5 too. But with Clay there too, the spacing will be crazy. It'll kind of be similar to what the Lakers had when they won during the COVID, which is some floor spacers that can shoot. AD can get a lot of lobs, a lot of one-on-ones back against the basket. He going to get some open jump shots. So to me, AD right now, the short term, to me, AD wins this trade. We're not talking about ownership or what team won, et cetera, et cetera. I think both of them are headed down two different paths. But I think AD will continue to ball out while he in Dallas. I do. Dallas has messed up a couple deals. If you look at Brunson in New York, they had him. They could have kept him. He was younger, would have cost less than Kyrie. So it's like they're back where they were a few years ago, minus Luka and Brunson. Now they have Kyrie, Klay Thompson, and Anthony Davis. So they back where they were a few years ago. They're just a little bit older, literally. For Luka to come with LeBron, I think that any chance that any other team had to get LeBron went away once AD left and Luka came. If it was another star that came, I think LeBron would have considered it. But I thought the Warriors should have been on the phone. As soon as that Luka deal broke, they should have been on the phone trying to get LeBron James, not KD. I don't think that that relationship is salvageable. I think they should have been on the phone trying to get LeBron by any means. And yes, taking Bronny along too. Yes, he's the candles on top of the cake. Bring him on. And you do whatever you got to do to get LeBron, because you were already 9th, 10th in the Western Conference. You're still 9th and 10th. The top teams just got even better. Denver, the Mavericks, OKC, the Spurs. Everybody just got that much better with this deal with Luka going to Los Angeles. So short term, I think the Mavs will possibly get a chip. I think they have the roster to do it. The only concern is the obvious one, their age in the playoffs. They can out-rebound anybody in 2-3 games. I don't know if they could do it for a 7-game series back-to-back at that age. With load management and things like that, I still think they're a tough out. So in the next year or two, I would say Dallas needs a ring, or this trade will look like the worst trade in sports history. I said the worst trade in sports history. So the Lakers, on the other hand, they got a couple options on what they want to do or what they can do. If I was the Lakers right now, you just got Luka. So for nothing else, business is going to be booming, baby. What Antonio Brown used to say, business is booming. Business is booming, business is booming. So jersey sales are about to be through the roof. If I was the Lakers right now and I made this decision to part ways with Anthony Davis, and I'm looking down the future because they're not close right now, I would be fielding calls for LeBron. And I would load up on 3 or 4 picks, a couple young guys, and I will start that rebuilding process with a clean slate without LeBron or AD, strictly around Luka with JJ Redick's input. Now, whether or not they do that, I don't know. But to me, I think they should do it this year, not wait another year. Not wait another year. LeBron will cash strap you for next year. This year will be the year to do it. If not, they'll be in a position like Devontae Adams was with the Raiders. They waited a year too late. Could have got a first-round pick for him. Could have got their quarterback. Instead, they traded him for a 3rd or 4th round conditional pick. So to me, the value is at its peak right now for LeBron James with AD leaving out. Or the other option is you do whatever you can to get some more talent in there. Get Struder in there. Try to get Wiggins in there from the Warriors. I don't even want to say Jimmy Butler. I think the price is just too high. Ingram can come back. To be honest with you, and I know a lot of people may not like this, I would suggest the Lakers try to make a move for Zion. I mean, imagine this. You have Zion, who is the Michelin tire man, Luka, who is the father of the Michelin tire man, going to play with LeBron James, who is Iron Man. So I believe that, and Luka and Zion, let me say this, Luka and Zion are not in the same category as men, professional players, or anything. But playing with LeBron would do them both a ton of good. So I think both of them will benefit from a physical standpoint, nutritional standpoint, IQ standpoint, and just how to go about playing the game. Not that Luka needs it. The mental, learning. He's young, but he's a lot more mature in more ways than Zion. But they both need the conditioning, the training, taking care of the body. So I think playing with LeBron will help them out tremendously. But you heard Rob Pelinka in the interview, in the introduction interview, go out of his way to praise Luka's medical team. Now, I'm gonna tell you guys this based off everything I've seen, I've heard, I've looked into. Luka's medical team was a big issue. It was almost like Russell Wilson's entourage team, medical, masseuses and all that, team 3 when he was in Seattle. So that became a problem in Dallas. And Rob Pelinka went out his way to let Dallas Mavericks know, hey, we'll accept it, and the rest of the world know, hey, this isn't a problem for us. And it's not a problem now, and it won't be a problem until it is a problem. I'll say that. You can't ignore the 3 or 4 calf injuries to the same calf in Luka's career. You can attribute that to conditioning, weight management, or whatever you want. Rob Pelinka and the Lakers are okay with Luka's medical team. He shouted them out by name. So I didn't expect anything different. A lot of the reports that came out had a lot to do with Luka's medical team in Dallas. So Rob Pelinka, did what he was supposed to do, being the face of this trade and the negotiator for the Lakers, which is praise him, bring him in, make him feel welcomed, make him feel part of the family. And, he did what he was supposed to do on a business standpoint. So I'm not surprised about that at all. But I think they both can benefit from playing with LeBron James, bottom line. I don't know where that leaves LeBron James after this year, or hell, even after today. I'm not sure where it leaves him. But Luka to the Lakers should be a good fit. I think he'll have one of the best seasons he's had in his career. I think he'll be a 30-10 consistently, 30, 10, and 10 this upcoming season. I think you'll see his physique change. You'll see his conditioning get better. But I think the Lakers should go out and try to get Schroeder back. I think they need a true point guard. Luka will learn and grow into playing without the ball as much. And LeBron, I think if they both had a legitimate 1-2 guard that can handle the ball a lot when they're not, they both could benefit from it. So we'll see how it goes. Schroeder's an option, but I would really like to see Zion Williams, see the Lakers really go out and do it and secure the future with Zion Williams, and they can get some of that LeBron teaching in the next year or two. So, hey, it's your boy Trauma. We don't always get it right, but we always bring that trauma. I'm out.
Super Bowl money. You got the payment. Super Bowl money. You got the payment. Super Bowl money.